everybody, my name is George. I'm one of the farmers here at Bowthorpe Park Farm. We're here today in our lambing shed. For those of you that don't know, we are a family farm based in the south of Lincolnshire. We're a mixed farm, so we grow crops as well as have livestock. We are very fortunate to have an extremely famous tree on our farm as well, the Bowthorpe Oak, which is the UK's largest girthed oak tree. We open that up at certain times of the year for visitors to come and see, and one of the highlights of the year is our lambing shed. But obviously with everything that's going on this year, we can't open that up. So I thought I'd just give you a quick look round the shed and show you what goes on. As you can see behind me, these ewes, which are female sheep, this is the waiting area. They're all ready to go and give birth at any time. We're obviously monitoring them 24 hours a day, and then once they've given birth we move them into a pen on their own. So we'll go over and have a look at that. Here we are in one of our pens that we bring our ewes and newborn lambs into once they've given birth. There are a couple of Jacobs in here. She gave birth to these last night. So once we've brought them into here, we allow a time to lick the lambs all nice and dry and clean off all of the amniotic fluid and the sac that they're in when they're in their wombs. We then check that the ewe's got some milk. And then instinctively, as you can see, within around 10 to 15 minutes of being born, they'll be up and looking for the teat. These two have got no problems in finding that. They sometimes can need a little bit of help. The first milk that they receive from the mother is the colostrum. It's vitally important that they get that. It contains plenty of the antibodies and vital nutrients and energy that they need, not to survive within the first 24 hours, but to set them up for the rest of their life. We also, as you can see, probably a little bit dark under there, we put the iodine on the navel, and this stops any harmful bacteria from entering the lambs. After they've been in here for a couple of days and we think they're big enough and strong enough to move into the nursery with other ewes and lambs, we'll give the mum a bit of a once over. So we'll give her a bit of a health check, and we check the feet as well at this time of year, and we sometimes give them a little trim, which is just like us having our nails cut. We also dot the tails on the lambs, where we put a small rubber ring on the tail just below to protect their modesty. And we do that because of the climate we live in, because we're quite a humid, muggy climate, especially in the summertime, and there's lots of lush grass outside, and the lambs will be feeding off that, and so will the ewes, and they'll be getting plenty of milk from the mums, and it can end up with a very mucky bum. And this, of course, is then a place that attracts flies to lay eggs, which then hatch, and the lambs could then be eaten alive, which is not nice if you don't get to them soon enough. So one way of stopping that is we dot the tails. Same reason why we shear the ewes as well in the summertime to stop that. We then put a spray marker on them. We number them up, so we start from number 1 and go all the way up to whatever we need. We use different colours, so if they're a single, I think this year we use an orange, and then a twin is blue, and then purples for 3 this year. And then we put the same number on the mum as we do the lambs, and then we know who belongs to who, which makes it a lot easier if we've got any problems out in the field. I've just seen that we've got a ewe giving birth, so we'll go and have a look and see how she's getting on. And there we go. She needed a little bit of assistance there. It's quite a large lamb. It is only a single. I think by the looks of the lamb, it was tired, she was tired. I think she'd been trying for a while. So I just gave a little bit of assistance there. But she's quite happy now. Cleaning the lamb up. And already only a few minutes old and trying to stand. So I'll now move this over into a smaller pen where she can be on her own with the lamb and then bond. I've checked she's got milk, which is brilliant. And over the next couple of days I'll bond before then going into a nursery with some other ewes and lambs before going out into the field. If the weather looks like it's going to improve. I've had some pretty terrible showers this afternoon. What they call lambing showers. Hello, so this is the lamb that we had born last night that I showed you the video of, which should be in this video as long as I've edited it properly. You can see the size of it, but it's all now cleaned up and she's really happy, been in here all night with her mum. This, you can see, is the iodine. Where I put the iodine the navel, that's drying nicely now. We'll probably put a little bit more on that. And that was the umbilical cord where it got its food from. So that birth, apart from it being a big lamb and they're struggling at the end there, that was a textbook birth. That's just how we want them. So we want the head to be down and both front legs forwards, coming out in that position. You can get them where the legs are back or the heads are twisted around, and that's where we have to require a bit of assistance, or even backwards. If they're coming out backwards, that's not good because the umbilical cord breaks and they come out and they get a gulp full of all of the afterbirth and the sac and they can drown. So coming out forwards, that's just what we want. And as you can see, she's doing really well. Back to Mum. She'll be in here for the rest of the day, and then we'll move her off into the nursery and then hopefully outside into the fields. This is the nursery pen where they come to after they've been in an individual pen with just their mothers for a day or two. We bring them into here, we just keep an eye on them, make sure they're strong enough and happy and healthy before they then go off out into the field. And this is the one that we saw born earlier on in the video. There it is with its mother. It's a single, so we've used an orange spray. Orange this year represents singles. And you can see that it's number 3. And obviously we've numbered up its mother, also number 3. So this is our number 3 that was born on Monday night, and it's now Thursday mid-morning and he's out in the field. Thank you everybody for watching. We'll try and keep posting some more videos and show you what we're up to on the farm. But remember, for your daily updates, please go on social media. You can find us on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook, and you can also find these videos on YouTube. So stay safe everybody, we'll see you soon.